Hi, how are you all doing today? So this is part 2. I'm actually filming this the day after, and I'm not sure when I'll be able to post this, but the last video was a long one. I know, I understand. I personally love long videos. I love to watch them because a lot of times I have them on while I'm sewing or cutting out or doing something in my sewing room. And so the long videos help me kind of to be invested in a certain topic. And I don't have to keep changing the video every time I start to do something. But that's just me. I know a lot of people like short videos, but in any event, I'm not sure how long or short this one will be. We are going to look through and take out all the extra. Some of it might be fabric that I bought at the fabric store. Some of it might be sheets and shower curtains, pillowcases, tablecloths, all that jazz, because I know that I have squirreled up a lot in here. Now, I clean through this regularly. I really do. A lot of times I post, well, many times I don't post when I do it, when I go in and I refold everything, and I'll do it as usually a short on my channel. But yeah, a lot of times I don't post it. And I actually do enjoy going in and taking out and refolding and making it look pretty neat. So I have to say, overall, I'm going to move this stuff because I think it's blocking the way. This is my someday dress. A friend gave this to me, and it is probably too short for me, but I did want to lengthen the hem. This is my hopefully one day dress. I would love to be able to fit into this. It's so pretty. And she gave that to me, and oh gosh, it'd be so awesome to fit into that by my birthday. We'll see. Okay, now you can see a lot better what we're dealing with. There is a lot in here. It's 2 layers, so there's a layer behind this on these 2 shelves. This really doesn't need much decluttering. These are like trims and laces. These are on like large reels, and then this is just kind of miscellaneous stuff, trims and laces and little bits of stuff that has been bagged up. So there's a bunch of different bags of stuff in here, and I don't really have to worry about that. This is where I keep my large serger threads in these 2 containers. I'm very upset at IKEA that they stopped selling those because they were so nice. So this is what we're dealing with. So I know this sounds really weird, but I'm actually hoping that I find a lot of stuff to let go of, because I feel like it's so nicely tucked in here and it's not getting used. So what is this for? I mean, what am I promoting? Oh, look, this is my fabric. I mean, if I'm not using it to make beautiful things, then I need to let it go. And the other thing that I've come to realize since last year is that I love a lot of fabrics. I love a very boho, eclectic style. I make all these cool clothes, and then when I go to wear it, I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. So I think there's been like a big disconnect in my own wardrobe where I have loved to get excited for the fabric, get excited for the pattern, get excited for making it. Then I go to wear it, and it's like not really something that I would necessarily incorporate into my like dream wardrobe. So I'm trying to be more conscious of that too, that I'm not keeping stuff just because it's pretty. But I don't think I'm going to find anything in here necessarily that I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, that's so ugly. But I want to be more conscious of that. Anyways, as the YouTuber thing is, that being said, wow, my hands are so dry, I can feel them. So let's get started. Okay, first off, these are a couple of projects that I have already started, and I do want to finish them. Also, this is a feather boa. Very necessary. for a sewing room. This is a little doll that I've started. I want to finish. This is a Gertie pattern that I cut out before, and then I gained a bunch of weight making this view. Simplicity 9297, but now I'm getting closer to being able to do this, so I got this out very excitedly, so I do want to get that done. I have to be careful for my tea. And then these are a bunch of little kitty cats that I'm making, and I have to stuff those, so that's all keep. This is going to be for a I have what I think is a Victorian, what do you call it? Not a tuffet, but not a poof. It has 4 little legs. I don't know. Is it a hassock? A stool? I don't know. But the reupholstery needs to be done, and I was thinking about this, but I'm not sure this is actually the color that I want to do it in. But in any event, that's for right now. I'm going to put this to the side. Okay, this is one of my goals. This is one of the main things that make me want to start this declutter, is to really hone in on what I really want to do this year. And one of those is to definitely learn how to crochet. There is a beautiful woman from Japan, and I will leave her channel linked below. I'm probably not saying her name right. I think it's Amy. And it's Amy's Life, and her channel, I could not believe how many things that she likes, how many things she has in her home that are either I own the same things or I like the same things. She does the most amazing crochet, which, let's go on a tangent fully. Hang on. Join me on my tangent. This is her book, and I got it because I want to make these things. They are so, like, her stuff is just stuff that I've never seen before. And I am just in love. Look at this little purse. Oh, and then, yeah, there's just so many things in here. I'll talk more about this another time. Look at this scarf. I'm dying. I want to make that. I want to know how to crochet. Beautiful sweater. So, okay, it also came with this little book. We'll get into that more another time. I'm keeping this. Then, let's see. I can see right away, this is something I got ages ago. This is so heavy. I mean, you cannot believe. This feels like it weighs like 5 or 6 pounds, just fabric. This is gorgeous. And I have probably had this, oh my gosh, maybe 6 years. That's a really long time, and I would love to think that I'm going to make the jacket that I envisioned that I was going to make with this, but I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. I did not pay much for this. If I remember right, I paid like $2.99 a yard, and there's probably 3 yards here. It's time to let it go, and I'm going to donate this to that little kids sewing school that I give the owner a lot of the fabrics. So it's not going to be wasted. Let's see what else, if I can see anything immediately. Oh, here's another, oh, good. Here's another couple of things. This is a sheet, very beautiful. Oh no, actually this is fabric. I thought this was a sheet. Huh. And I thrifted and didn't even pay attention. Now, I do love this. I do think I'm going to use this for sure. So I'm going to keep that. I'll put the keep over there. This one, however, this is a tablecloth. Very boho, very beautiful. I love the border. I'm going to donate that. I've never used it. I've had it for years. Let's see. I think all this is fabric, and I'm going to keep it. So we'll just take this out of the way. And this I just used to make a ballet skirt, and I'm going to keep that. Okay, here's some sheer curtains. I have used these in my bedroom before, and I do still want to use these as like an overlay for a really pretty dress, so I am going to keep those. This, I don't think I'm ever going to use this. It's pretty in theory. I'm not really a big square plaid type of person. I had all kinds of ideas of what I was going to use this for. Haven't used it. Need to donate it. Let's see. Let's move this because I think that's going to be a hard pile. Let's see. This is a sheet. Yes, that's a sheet. I definitely love it. I will be using that. That's a keep. This, however, I ordered this on Poshmark. I was mental in love with it. Very excited. I mean, this is my style. This is what I will wear. This is not. I love this in theory. This is kind of for that fantasy self that I wanted to make a long coat. It needs to go. I need to stay focused, so I'm going to actually wear the stuff that I make. Let's see, all that I'm going to keep. This. This is another sheet. Had it for years, many, many years. I thrifted it. And there is a lot of fabric here, but I'm most likely not going to ever use this if I haven't even reached for it yet. So I'm going to donate that. This I'm just keeping for nostalgia. This is a little bit of fabric that was my grandmother's. She must have used it for a lining. It's just too pretty. I'm going to have to keep that. Yeah, that was thrifted. It's very pretty. And I do believe that I am going to use that. So I will keep that. Keep. Okay, let's move this and get to this. This is a meaty pile. So that's my knitting project. That's taken me forever. See, that's another thing, is that I want to focus on finishing things that I really, really want to do. So that's what this cleanup, I'm very excited to do this. I feel like I'm freeing myself up. Okay, that's a sheet I already cut into. I do want that. I want that one. Let's see what's here. Yes, I definitely love this. I think that's a Ralph Lauren sheet. I want to keep that. I want to keep the rest of this one. Ooh, can't really see it. Very, very pretty. I do want to keep the rest of that as well. I made something that I'm actually going to be cutting up because it was like a big oversized tunic that I'm no longer going to wear, but the fabric is so beautiful. I don't want to let it go. So I'm going to keep that. This one is for sure a keep. So pretty. That's a sheet. This sheet. I really do like it, but gosh, I'm almost feeling like I love the pretty colors of this. I'm thinking about that because I'm not entirely sure. I have to think. It's very Eastery though. This is fabric that I love. I'm going to keep that. Sorry for the squeaky floor. It's an old house. Let's see. That one is pretty. Let's see, I've got a few of them here. Oh, this is cut up from something that I had made. I think I'm gonna donate the rest of that because I don't have enough to really do anything. Let's see, this one, I don't think I really like this one. I mean, it's very pretty, but I haven't used it. I've had it for a while. I'm going to let that one go. This one, on the other hand, I do think that I'm going to keep that one. It is very, very, very soft. I think it'll make a very pretty summer dress because it's very, very lightweight and cotton. So I'll keep that one. What's this? Oh yeah, this is a giant vintage sheet. Yeah, I love this. It's got a gorgeous Battenberg lace hem on it, and I always thought this would be gorgeous if I made a dress and that was like at the bottom of the hem. It would be so pretty. So yeah, I'm excited to get that made now that I've pulled it out of there. It's going to be fun to put back. Let's see what's back here. Okay, so we have a beautiful tablecloth. You can see that. So I'm definitely going to keep that. This is leftover. I know that I made a little shirt out of this, which I'm excited to fit into. And it has this beautiful ruffle. It's a very shabby chic, pretty, very pretty. I'm going to keep the rest of that. This, I don't know about this. 1.5 yards. I paid $4.49. It's a stretch. See, I thought this would be really nice in a pair of like kind of fitted cigarette pants, but I don't know that if I made it up, if I would actually wear them. See, that's one of those things. So I think I'm actually going to let that go because I don't think I'll ever wear it. This is something from my mom. I'm definitely going to keep this. It's a very, very 80s, but it's very cool. So I will keep that. These two, definitely going to keep. They were very pretty. I had made things that didn't work out, so I just want to keep these two little bits. Oh yeah, these are beautiful curtains with the netting, and I definitely want to make a dress out of these. I think I totally have enough. Ooh, that's very exciting. And then this is I think this was a handmade curtain somebody had done. It has kind of a, it's like a thick cotton, almost feels like a denim, but it feels so velvety. So I don't know what I would do with this other than I thought to make some hats or a hat in a bag or something like that. So I do still want that. I think I want to keep that. Okay, we're doing really well. My keep pile, actually my declutter pile is not as big as I thought. Okay, we're keeping this. I think this we're gonna let go. This was a little remnant I've had for a little while. Little sparkly bows. I thought I would like it, but I don't really wear this color. This is actually a shower curtain that I do want to put up in my bathroom in the spring. This got the lace and then the lace in the middle. So that will be pretty. I'll put that in the living closet. This is a beautiful thrifted tablecloth. I want to keep that. This is some vintage fabric I wanted to make a slip out of. Keep that. Some smaller pieces. This is from another tablecloth, and this is a remnant that I still love. I'll keep that. There's some, this was beautiful. This was from the top of a curtain, and I used the bottom of it, and I meant to keep this, and I thought this would be so pretty, like in a bodice of a dress. So I will keep that. Again, I'm sorry for my squeaky floor. This is some vintage linens. Keep. This is a, oh yeah, this is a bed skirt that I still love, and I definitely will use that to make something. This is some, oh yeah, this is another thrifted sheet. Keep that. This is a beautiful linen, I think this was a sheet that my mom had given me. This is so old, and it actually has an embroidered bee right near the hem, so that, you know, when you fold back, you get that when you you make the bed and you fold the top sheet back, and then that would be right there, I guess, for a monogram. Keep that. That is a little bit of just nice cotton I'll keep. And this is another, this is actually just fabric that I have had for a while, and I don't think you'd be able to see that, but there is the most gorgeous design on it. I wish you could see it. It's almost like embossed into it, and I always wanted to make a very long dress out of that, so now maybe I will. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, here we have a bunch of little nonsense. So let's see, this I've had for a long time. It's a border I cut off of a jacket, and I'm gonna let that go. This is gorgeous. This is a linen I've had for a while. I only got a little bit of it because it was so expensive, and I always wanted to make a hat out of that. So I will keep that. These are some vintage upholstery bits that I'm definitely going to keep. And this is another piece I think I got from my mom that I wanted to make like a corset top. And I think I just have enough to do it. So I'm keeping that. This I'm going to get rid of. It's a very pretty, very expensive cotton that I thrifted a long time ago. These little pieces I will keep. This is a bunch of scraps that I don't think I can do much with. Yeah, I wish I was a quilter, that I could use a lot more of this. And I always think, oh yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that. This was from a sheet I had made a dress or started a dress, so I'm gonna let the rest of this go. This, I had made a little bag. I think I made a YouTube short. I can link to it. And I had quilted it. And I do want to keep this little bit because I thought I would make a couple of glasses cases to match the bag. Now these all, let's see. These are from yesterday. We've already gone through this. I'm going to keep all of these. And this is a very pretty fabric. That's the rest of a sheet. And as is this one with this beautiful edge. So I'm going to keep both of those as well. We're getting near the end here. This one's gone a lot quicker than the other one. This is all stuff I'm going to keep. These three I'm going to keep. This I wouldn't ordinarily keep, but I have, where is it? I have this Beatrix Potter with a bunch of panels, and I plan on making a dress and using these on the skirt of the dress. So I think my head's probably been cut off this whole time, but that's okay. I have a really long face, so I could probably cut half of it off. So we're gonna keep those, and I'm gonna keep the rest of this because it's just so pretty. This was a sheet that I made something out of, And this is a sheet that I am definitely gonna use this year. This is one of my goals, is to use that. So I am going to keep all of these wintry kind of fabrics for now, because these wools were so, I had thrifted them and they're like suiting, like wool suiting. And there was a ton of them one day at the thrift store and I didn't want to be a hog, so I bought like 4 of them. And they're really beautiful. They're suit weight wool, so they're that nice light weight. And I really, you know, this is the stuff that I would love to wear like in the fall. And, you know, I have them and I really want to be able to make some beautiful trousers, beautiful skirts, and some jackets. And, you know, I have some stripes and some pinstripe, some solids. So these are all just so beautiful. And hopefully now that I've unearthed them, I can get to it. So let's see what else I have. These are knits that I'm going to do. That's a fabric panel. This is silk I've had. This is a little remnant I've had. These are other projects I already cut out of knits that I've shown you. Let's see. This is a cool thing. Again, this is one of those like one-day projects that I have to stop accumulating. This is to do rug hooking. Can you see that? I mean, one day, you know, one day, this is something that I'm going to want to do. And I have it. I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit longer. And then if I don't make any kind of progress in getting towards it, because I still have my rug hooking. Yeah, remember this? Yeah, I started that too, and I'm maybe like 1/10 of the way towards making that happen. So yeah, and I've done a fair bit on the other end as well. See? So I really want to get this going. I really want to get some serious progress on that and get it finished. So this is another reason why I'm getting this declutter done, which, looking down at my pile, it doesn't seem like it's that impressive. Have some tea. Okay. These are the beautiful little embroideries that I recently thrifted. I think I shared those already. Definitely keeping those. This is from yesterday. This is a little bit of some Holly Hobby fabric that I keep taking little pieces off of and doing patches on different things. So I want to keep that. Let's see what else. Okay, so this nonsense. I've accumulated all these little bits and pieces of different fabrics. Like this is gorgeous, from a sheet. This is another portion of a sheet. This is a linen tea towel that I want to incorporate into a garment. It's too many ideas and too many things. And I don't want to be wasteful and just toss it away only to have to buy stuff again. But I also, like, this is several yards of fabric. And I do want to use this for something. And this also coordinates. And And this is another fabric that I thrifted that coordinates. And so I really want to make something with all three of those. And then there's this very beautiful bit from a previous project that I have enough there to do something small. This is another beautiful fabric. This is some vintage that I thrifted, and I definitely want to make a beautiful slip dress out of this. It's so pretty. This is one. See, this is one right here. I thrifted this, which is, it's like a grosgrain fabric. So beautiful. But I am likely to never wear this. I thought I would make a skirt and it would be so nice. Oh gosh, I'm telling you, I'm never gonna wear it, even if I make it and it comes out like gorgeous. I'm not gonna wear it. So I think I'm gonna let this go. And the coordinating, I had this pillowcase that I thought somehow for a waistband or a trim or a ruffle that I thought would somehow go with it. I gotta let that go. Oh, let's see. This is a shower curtain that I had at one time in my bathroom, but I don't think I'm gonna keep that, because I had also originally I thrifted it to make like a dress or something out of, and as much as I love it, I thought it would be so beautiful. I noticed that the edge of it is kind of damaged and all faded, and that kind of put me off. So then I used it in my bathroom, and I need to let it go. This is some more fabric that I love that coordinates with the others. It's another thrifted vintage fabric. It's like a sheer gauze. Gorgeous. Some more. This is a pillowcase. This is the rest of a sheet, and I'm going to keep. This is actually the ruffle for a dress that I started a long time ago. I have to finish. This I'm going to keep. This is a bit of a satin fabric that I paid $4.49. And this is a new fabric I just got this season from Joann's, and I think I got 4 yards of it. Obviously didn't do it in time for Christmas to make a dress, but I will have this for next year and get that done. I think I'm gonna let this go. I did cut a dress out of this a long time ago and it didn't work out. So I'm gonna let the rest of it go. It's a little bit of gauze I think I'm gonna let go. And this I recently got and I love it. I'm gonna keep that. Keep. Anything else? Keep all that. Let's see. This is 2 more projects to make those vintage pillows. I'm not sure about that. I might be letting that go, because even if I make them, the colors are not at all what I would actually use, like an orange and a mustard. That's not really. So I think I'm going to actually give these to the sewing school. And I have a ton of pieces from my son's t-shirts that he wore when he was a little kid, and I have collected them over the years to make him a quilt that one day. Let's see. I think that's it. Is there anything else? This is some lace that I'm going to keep. This is some other fabric. I think that is it. Oh, this is so pretty. I got this from a fabric store one time I went to, and it's just one panel of fabric, and I thought I could make an apron out of it. Wait till you see this. It's literally like a painting. It's so beautiful. I thought that would make the prettiest apron. So now I got to get this done. That would be nice. Anything else? This is a little bit of silk that I've had for a few years, and I think it's only a yard. I've had this for so many years. I think I should let this go. I know it's silk and it's like, but it hasn't inspired me enough to do anything with it, so I'm going to let it go. Go and make the children that sew do something wonderful. This I am going to keep because I did start a project out of this years ago, and unfortunately it didn't go well, and I ended up just donating it. This I'm going to keep. I wish I could find more of this. It's like, I guess it's some kind of rayon, but it has a corduroy kind of ribbed texture to it, and it's so soft. It's soft like velvet, and I just love it. It's so pretty, and I always said I would do some kind of little top out of it. I don't have much. I probably have less than a yard, but I thought even a cowl neck cami would be really pretty. I love it, so I definitely have to keep that. So that is one extremely heavy and extremely full bag to go, and I did decide to put this piece of velvet. I had bought this as a remnant a long time ago to cover that footstool. That's what I was thinking. That's the word. To cover that footstool. But now that I'm thinking of redoing eventually the colors in my living room, kitchen, dining room, I don't think that's going to actually go. So there's no point in keeping it, because by the time I get around to doing it, things will probably have changed. So I'm going to let that go. I did decide to keep this. I think it'll be actually really pretty with maybe a sheer overlay to kind of mute the colors, but I do love the flowers. I think it's just so pretty. It's just maybe a little bit too bright, but I am going to keep it anyway. And now I have to clean this all up and put my closet back together. And I also came across this one, which is gorgeous. It is a gorgeous vintage satin. I absolutely love it, but I know that I will not be wearing anything that I would make out of it. So as heartbreaking as this is, it's gotta go. Bye. And here is the final product. So this right here is something I just recently got last week, and I got this off Poshmark from a wonderful seller that I've bought many things from. And I'm definitely going to make a dress out of this. I'm dying to make one. It's going to be so gorgeous. Oh gosh, if I could get this made by Valentine's Day. To go where? Nowhere. But for myself. And I would love to. So we'll see if I can get that done. But other than that, I still have to go through. This is going to be on part 3. We're going to do this and the stuff under my desk and under the cutting table. And to go through all of this, there's fabrics in here and a bunch of vintage linens and lace and doilies and all. It's just, there's a lot. And I'm not sure I need it all. But here are some of the pre-cut projects that I have to get done. And this is it. I've got all the dark colored wools and things back there. just because this front part looks pretty. But yeah, I cannot believe how much I got rid of. It didn't seem like that much, but I think a lot of those pieces of fabric and the different shower curtains and things were actually really big. So this was just full up to capacity. Even this bottom part was, and there's still room. So I am overall very thrilled with this. Very, very, very happy. And I thank you so much for being here with me. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I've got everything folded up in the closet and I feel good. I'm definitely going to have to do a part 3. I still have the big bin under my sewing table, and I have some other bins under my cutting table that also have fabrics and also sheets and some blankets and some even clothing that I thrifted that I thought I was going to transform into other things. I still need to go through that because that's also taking up space. If I'm not going to do anything with it right now, then it needs to go. So we will call this part 2 done. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I hope that maybe you were inspired to do your own decluttering along with me, or you're going to now go off and do your own thing. I hope that it helped you to think about things that you have that have just been sitting there unused. Maybe now you're going to go and use it finally, or you're just going to release it and let someone else go and do it, and make something out of something you've just basically been storing. I mean, our homes are not storage units. Our sewing rooms are not storage lockers. Like, we have a right to live in a nice, bright, airy space that we can create in happily and not be bogged down by all this stuff that's just sitting there just looking at us and mocking us. It's like having a whole closet full of clothes that don't fit. And I always have that feeling like they're laughing at me, you know? I want things in there that love me and love to be worn by me, and I'm excited to use or wear. So anyway, I'm rambling and I'm tired and I think I need some chocolate, and I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.